Away, Stan Mars of Good Up FM's Big Breakfast, and we back. Hashtag hype your heritage, courtesy of Good Up FM, Cape Town, South Africa. And today, we find ourselves in a familiar space with an auntie that makes the best food. The last time we were here, we made kusistas. The diet went out the window. Happy to inform you, the diet has gone yet again. Today, we make samosas.
Hi everyone, salam. So let's start. We use a tablespoon of oil in a pan. I use a pan, you can use a pot or whatever. I heated the pan already. And then from there you add your, I've got half a kilo mince. So this is, the spices is for half a kilo of mince. So you add your raw meat, it's cleaned. And you cook it till it's completely done. Then from here, while it's cooking, unfortunately with mince you have to stir constantly, otherwise you get lumps. Right, so from here you take your garlic. This is about 2 cloves of garlic. You add it to your mince. Right, now you have some chili powder. This is a teaspoon chili powder. I've got about half a teaspoon of salt, but obviously to taste. And here we have some fine cumin. Jeera is the other word. And that's also that's a big heaped teaspoon of jeera. And this is leaf masala, also big heaped teaspoon. You can do whatever you want. If you want to use less or more, doesn't matter. You can taste afterwards. This is 1 teaspoon of turmeric. And then you have a teaspoon of, also a heaped teaspoon of mixed masala. But you don't have to, if you don't have certain spices, you really don't have to use what I have. You can use whatever you have, or you can even use it like a curry, but it has to be dry. Just remember, this filling, this meat filling, it must be dry. In fact, any filling for samosas must be very dry, otherwise you'll end up with a soggy, very, very soggy. Because you must remember that the pastry that we use for samosas is very thin. So we need to do that. So then, when the meat is done cooking, we have to take it off the stove and leave it to cool a bit. And then from there you add your fresh dhania, chop it up fine, and then your onions will go after. And then you wait till it cools completely before we start folding. So once the meat has cooled off completely, you chop up your fresh dhania, about a handful, and then you mix it through your meat. And after this, you take your about 1 large or 2 medium onions, and you chop it up fine and put it in a cheesecloth or any cloth that can get water out. And then you squeeze it, all the water out. But the smaller you chop your onion, I think the better the water comes out, but it depends on your muscles, of course. Now you add that to your meat. Now you can mix it through. And you mix it through completely. And you're good to go. Now we're ready for folding. Okay, Stan, Gabby and Dalen, I'm going to challenge you to fold samosas today. I'll show you exactly how it's done, and the best samosa will win. So let's start. Okay, you mix through your paste, your filling very well. Now you must make a glue. You use a little bit this is about 2 tablespoons of flour. Mix a little water, you make a paste. This is to hold everything together. Pay attention because this is also part of it. Right? And then mix it through until it becomes a nice, sort of not too thick, more water. Paste. Oops, sorry I missed. And then you use your paste, we call it pur, P-U-R. This is the samosa pur. and you take one leaf at a time. It's fairly thin, so you have to pull slowly, right? So now let's fold. Right, now you fold, watch carefully. You make a little pocket, but the trick is you keep your hand there and you check if there's a hole inside. If there's a hole, it's going to bake out when you fry it. So always see that your pocket is fairly open like that and there's no hole at this end. Take a spoon and you fill up sort of 3/4 way. Push it down with your finger and you fold. You fold and you fold like this until you reach that end. Take your finger or a spoon, whatever, and you just put your paste or the glue, whatever you want to call it, and you fold it and you close it. That's your first one done. Shall I show you another one? No. Okay, so that's it. Now you start, and the best one's gonna win, so please take your time, and I might help, but we'll see.
And here we are, hashtag Hype Your Heritage. We were here by Auntie Gadija's house not too long ago. There was no challenge involved because she's the expert. But today, Dalen, Gabi, and yours truly will do the challenge to see who comes out on top. There can be only one.
Me.
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 What a big samosa.
There can only be one winner.
Okay, and we off. Winning, my friends. Thanks for coming.
Got it.
Okay, fine. I mean, we're not the best at this, Auntie Gadija. We try to emulate what you've done. We can't. Hashtag Hype Your Heritage with Good FM's Big Breakfast. It's been a bit of a disaster, but all good. Catch us on the airwaves. Don't forget shows love on the social media platforms. Caps, of course, thank you. Auntie Gadija and Uncle as well. And Dalen has something unique.
This is the world's first gluten-free samosa-free samosa.
Waking up the Mother City. Big Sexy. It's Stan Mars on the Big Breakfast.